Hey up everyone, it's the Yorkshire Panda, and welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So, yeah, I'm starting to clear out the courtyard and move things into the base. The smeltery is smaller, but this is just going to be for making tools and things. There's going to be a full colorworks under here. I'm going to have an enchanting area, I'm going to have a cooking area. I've got my alloy smelter, which I need to sort out how I'm going to get the ore from there into a basin, which I'm going to have to do a bit of creative pipe work. But we've got alloy smelter, got our storage system. If you caught the stream, we went and added precision mechanisms to this and made it super compact, as compact as I could, with still having a little bit of speed. And it's not quick. It probably does the precision mechanism every 25-30 seconds. I thought grinding this might have been the bottleneck, but grinding the skystone dust is actually way in front. This is consistent. It's this I need to speed up, making the Certus quartz. So I have got some ideas, but I'm going to see to this off camera because this is going to take a little while. I've got our super wash and our super smelter. So currently making rubber and charcoal and iron, flint and clay, with the pretty pipes just putting stuff directly onto the belts. Pretty pipes works beautifully with Create, and because of the redesign to fit the pack, it just all look. I love this little setup. We've got a pipe connected all the way back to its base, so our base currently connects to these storage drawers. So all the stuff that goes into these, so all of the flint, sand, iron that's here, sand that occasionally gets caught up, especially when gravel gets left to pile up like that. Yeah, there are a couple of issues where things get backlogged a little, but all these are maxed out. They've all got 2048 in them. I need to put a bronze funnel on the sand one, I think. I think I might clear the blockage now. But yeah. It works, it's just, it needs a little bit of fine tuning. Now, I disconnected this because with all of these running at 128 RPM, we're using 68% of the power. I can't put this any higher or everything seizes up. So, all of those water wheels can't power these at full speed. So we do need to get some flywheels and stuff set up, which I'm not going to do just yet. For now, we're going to go to sleep and we're going to see what we need to do on the next tier of our machines. So, we got the slimy grass, so we can make these. So, for example, the ender dust, we just cook in a campfire or a stove. Slime the ender grass, the purple grass, purple fern, sorry, to make ender dust. And then we've got bone meal and gunpowder. We could use a mob farm for all this, and I am going to set up a mob farm, just not quite yet. So we've got all these. What we need to do is is make a few. So if I go to in the dust, I've got one. One will be good for now, just so that we can get the theory down. Gunpowder and bone meal. In the dust, that's gunpowder. That's the bone meal. I do know that I'm going to need some of this. Right. So, I need to get some gears and things over there. And get a few of these crushing wheels that we have made. Yeah, a few of. Creating those is no problem at all. That's actually going to be faster than we need it to craft, so yeah, I might have to do something about that. I also want to make another bronze machine quickly. There they are. Because I want another rotation speed controller. And then head over here to our stuff. Let's grab some gearboxes, belts, gears, and some shafts. Haven't got many shafts left, have we? That's fine. We could always make some more. I've got well, I said plenty. We've got 3 stacks though, so we're not doing too bad at the minute. There is the andesite production just ground to a halt until this. So every time this creates one, it pulls one out here. Another one goes in here. Why have these suddenly decided to start making? I think some wood might have got stuck on the tracks then, because yeah, no idea what happened there. Let's get over here. So we've got a couple of water wheels here. I am going to get some more of these as well soon. Right, let's grab a belt. Grab our wrench. And we'll drop it here. So, rotation speed controller goes like that. And we put a big wheel on top. All that does, 16 RPM coming at the minute. I can scroll this up all the way to 256. And if it's going the wrong way, I can go to the negative numbers and it'll rotate the other direction. So for now, let's just stick you back at 16. And let's figure out what we're doing next. Right, so just quickly recreating the crushing wheel. And going the wrong way, so we need to do that. I've forgotten all my scaffolding. Right, just grab you for now. There we go, I could just throw stuff in there now. So, first thing we need, well, let's take those 3 because we've got all 3 of those, haven't we? So, we need a singularity. We get that from crushing the crushing wheel. Singularity. That singularity Oh, here comes the fun bit. We require controlled explosions where nearby singularities and ender dust are combined. So you can come up with circuit to continuously blow up dropped item stacks. Note, ender dust and singularities are consumed in a 1-to-1 ratio. They do not have to be in the exact same location. One TNT can transform multiple sets of ingredients. Okay. So I could figure a way to drop a stack of each at the same time and then blow them up. But controlled explosion, I haven't got a button or anything, have I? Tell you what. There we go. So, do you know what? Let's do it here just so that we can see it working. So if we were to put a singularity and an ender dust, and then blow it up, sure enough, we get a quantum entangled singularity. Right. And it's 1-to-1, so that stage 2. So that actually as well didn't destroy anything around here. Because it was combining these, it didn't destroy any land. So that's good. I'm just thinking what I could use for the timer for the controlled explosions, but we've got a lift. I could hook up the the wireless signal, or hook up a new one, and use the lift coming back up as the timer. So it'll go down, drop stuff, come back up, blow it up, go down, drop stuff, come back up, blow it up. That would be a... I could probably wait a little. Yeah, tell you what, that's the thing to figure out in a stream, to be honest. The next is mixing entangled singularities with a dye creates an essence of colour. So any dye gives us an essence of colour, and that has to be done with a press. Whoa. We've got a press. Excellent. For a second there, I didn't think we had one. You should be in the system. Yeah, I think I might need to cover up some of it, especially for the stuff at the back. I might need to cover things up. It's still working, nonetheless. Although we're running out of saws. Might need to buy that indestructible one soon. Right, back to what we're doing. Basing. Sleep through the night. This, I think, is what the bone meal is for. How have I ended up with you? Right. This is what the bone meal's been for, because if you bone meal grass, you can get flowers which we turn into dye. But it's all dye except for white. So the way this does it, it's up to you what colour you should use, but it should be automated. The only exception being white. Ways of automating dye. We have to think of plants that we can easily automate and turn into dyes. Beetroot. Doesn't beetroot turn into red dye? Ah, no, not anymore. Oh, jeez. So... Oh, no, it does. Beetroot. Red dye. Beetroot's into red dye. So we need a beetroot farm. That's an easy way of doing that. So let's put the press on here. So, no. Basin. Press. So in that goes singularity and a piece of dye. They drop weird. You can't just simply throw them in like that. Right. Do it this way instead. That presses. We've got chromatic singularities. Now, crushed dye singularities offer a chance to your little red orbs of colour. Okay. So we need magenta orbs. So when I throw... Careful you don't jump into the middle of that. Throw that into the crushing wheel. I got yellow. Which, I do make chromatic waste, which doesn't appear to have any function other than just creating a fluid. So if we ended up with yellow, they have to be drained. So we need to run them through an item drain. So I need a copper sheen. I think I've got some in one of these chests here. Yep. And to make an item drain, we need iron bars. So, item drain, if we drop that on top. Oh, just right click. And that goes to blue. Magenta. Okay. The chromatic waste, draining pale boss creates an effect liquid byproduct which has to be disposed of before it starts clogging up the system. Right. So I'd need to find a way. We don't have things like liquid trash cans, do we? No. How would we get rid of it, I think is the question. Right. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop these in here. I'm going to get some more dye. And we're going to make a bunch more of these. Right. So, I've just made a bunch more quantum singularities. Came to the rather astute realisation that the reason why the TNT weren't blowing up huge areas of my base was because I've claimed it. Yeah. Had I not claimed it, there would be large pieces of my base that are just rubble. So, yeah. Oh no, you're supposed to put it in here, aren't you? There goes the die. Let's get a barrel. Well, it made one. Chromatic singularity. You just put the chromatic singularities in. Don't want you to do that. I want that to say chromatic singularities. And then throw the rest of these in here. And then we want to yeah, we'll use this. No, sure. Oh no, we'll just sit here and take them out manually. That's just going to take forever. Right, but yeah, we need funnels, belts, and another barrel. Or a double chest is probably a better option. Funnels, double chest. And I've got belts and everything. Couple of gearboxes and watch this go the wrong direction. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. No, it's going the right direction. Wow. Did not expect that to happen. Do have the problem though if I'm hooked it up to the wrong thing. Watch it go the wrong way now. No, not you. You. And you're just pulling out everything. There we go. Grab this conveyor belt. Much better. And then all these need to go back in the crushing wheel to be crushed again. And turn into some different coloured balls. So let's start doing that now. And there's a chance of every colour, but just so that we can complete the quest, we need to have one of every colour. Just like that. Oh wow, these are individually stacked items. Oh wow, and you get multiples. I do not need the singularity production to be quick. Because at this rate, it's going to create far more than we're ever going to need. Just out of a couple of dozen of these. mean, this has been near enough a stack. No, well, half a stack of singularities, which turned into a stack of the entangled singularities, which has turned into several double chests worth of paintballs. And it's still going. Right, so 32 singularities turned into... So that's 3, 6, 9, 6, 12, 18, 21, 186 paintballs. Oh, wow. And then, of course, we've got to figure out how we're going to get this chromatic fluid out of the system. How many of these have we got? I mean, there's definitely going to need storage drawers for this. Nine, 18, 27, 29 magenta balls. At that. Wow. And draining too much essence, too many times we'll get a mundane paintball not able to be used for anything else. So if I was to drain off one of these, yeah, a black paintball which has no use whatsoever. So, colours refined. Use mechanical crafters to make chromatic compound. So we need 4 mechanical crafters. Right. Which needs 2 of these and some crafting tables. In here. Oop. So we'll stick this round about here, I think will do. And make sure we're going the right way. Down, right, to the right again. Put a chest down there. Go to sleep so that it's light again. And magenta balls go in there. This needs slowing down. There we go. And that gives us chromatic compounds. A few of these while I've got a chance. 7 with 1 magenta ball left over, but that gives us that. So the next one, the production of refined radiance requires either a steady supply of light emitting blocks or an active beacon. We haven't got nether stars, so we can't get a beacon, but when dropped in an item, chromatic compound will absorb light around itself and eventually turn into refined radiance. Either auto-placing light emitting blocks near the dropped compound items. supplying light-emitting blocks on nearby depots and belts, or throwing compound into a beacon beam for free and instant conversion. Well, I'm thinking we've got loads of sticks and we've got loads of charcoal. So we could use torches to see how quick this actually works. Can't use this for... commit shadow casing, but there's not like anything we can do with that. We've got the refined radiance, so we can make the wand of symmetry. Radiant casing, which hasn't got anything on there a minute. Right, so if I was to put you there, you're not working on a depot, but if I just threw you down on there, oh yeah, there's a little bar at the bottom of the item now. You see it there? You see the little particle effects coming in. And you can see just at the top as well, it's slowly filling up. Oh! No, 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 no! I forgot refined radiance does that. So if I was to drop 2, it doesn't do anything. If I was to drop 1, it doesn't do anything. Right, so if I just leave you for a second, which will start seeing the white particle effects. There we go. And we've got refined radiance, which we press into a sheet, put into a crafter for an induction coil, and those coils with a precision mechanism and a chromatic resonator from sapphire, ruby and lead is what makes the next machines. So if I was to just, for the sake of it, let's just slap that there for a minute. And just for now, I'm going to put this refined radiance on here. That gets flattened. Because I stopped paying attention, that one's flown off. That one's flown off quite high as well. So when I do this, I am going to need something like a vacuumulator set to refined radiance so that it, and put it in an enclosed space. So we don't have this issue. But there are 2 radiant sheets which we go 1, 2. So we've got 2 induction coils. And then we need another 1 item there. So let's go, what's it called? Chromatic resonator. Yeah, I've got plenty of stuff for that. I then need 3 of these. Just need golden sheets for. Right, that'll be a second. Okay, now we head over to our little thing here. We're going to have a couple of shafts. That's going to have a funnel. And then, because I haven't got the belt set up yet, I'm just going to use depots for place markers. There's 3 depots, followed by 3 deployers. That you are going to have radiant induction coils, you are going to have radiant induction coils, you are going to have the chromatic resonator, you're going to there, you're going to there, you're going to there, and then eventually this conveyor will pull items oh no, why it's not working because it's set to, yeah. You've got to make sure when you put them in, if this is set to a finger, it will use the item in the hand. If it's set to a fist, sorry, if you use a finger, it'll place the item in the hand. If you use a fist, it'll use the item. So I could give this a pickaxe and it'll mine this block. Whereas if I give it a pickaxe now, it'll try to use it, which won't work. So make sure they are set to fingers. So that is, that goes there. And we've got our first inductive mechanism. Only 8 more to go. 7 more to go even. But with those, we can get blast chillers, paralyzers, fluid encapsulators, regent, centrifugal. The main one, if we to go back really early to here, induction smelting, 1 crushed ore to 9 to 27 nuggets. So this, I mean that 9 nuggets is 1 ingot, so 1 crushed ore to 1 ingot, to 27, which is 1 crushed ore to up to 3 ingots. Whereas this gives us 1.5 ingots when I've got my new thing set up. Superheated mixing, which is doable. Yeah, we've got a couple of ways. I mean, that's going to be the new way. But if we pulverise, we've got guaranteed 1 to 6 instead of potentially. So that already turns 1 crushed ore into 1 ingot. That'll turn 1 crushed ore into 1.5. That turns 1 into guaranteed 2. And then I could smelt it, superheated mixing, which would be the best way, and then pour it out ingot cast, or cook it or wash it into an ingot and then compact it. But I kind of like this side of things, so we'll stick with that. But that is a complete process. So So in that small little setup there, we can go from actually another press with the basin. But given how complex that looked, that is actually deceptively simple. The only thing that would create some issue is converting all these to magenta, which I've got some ideas, but I've got a couple of ideas, but I need to try a few things. Automating this is going to be a little bit iffy, but doable. Automating the dye, beetroot, sorted. And we've got automated crusher wheels already. I'm going to need to take a look at how we use the stockpile switch as well, because this is how we sort of drop in those together and blowing it up, and how we drop that and turn it into a refined ingot, but we only drop one at a time instead of multiples. Yeah. I need to do a bit of stockpile switch exploring. But as far as that goes, that is today's episode done. So, as always, if you like the episode, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you really liked it, and make sure you hit the notification bell to let you know whenever I do new episodes, as well as when new streams happening, because I will be streaming, moving all that over to his little production area. There's also twitch.tv/YorkshirePanda, link in the description. Make sure you head over there and check out what's happening there. We've also got social medias. It's quiet social media at the minute, but you do get notifications on Twitter when I stream through live as well. As always, jump into the comments, let me know what you like, if there's any question you've got about the pack, about anything that's on here, or if you just simply want to tell me what you think about everything, by all means jump on. I'm always happy to hear from you guys. It really does make my day. But besides all that, you guys take it steady, have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.